Phil here. I'm sorry it has taken me so long to post an update. The last few months have been the most difficult in my life. And as much as I wanted to post an update, I just haven't been able to get it done until now. First off, I wanted to thank everyone for the love, care, and support you've shown. During the first days following this tragedy, I really leaned on the kind words and support from all of you. I read every comment and am so thankful to have a community here that provided so much kindness. I was humbled by all those who also provided financial support through YouTube directly or through the GoFundMe donations that my friend Josh had set up. It has been an ongoing support for us, so thank you. Especially helping to fund the 2 months that we spent in Albuquerque and bridge the loss of income as my wife and I both took time off of work. I can't begin to express how truly grateful I am for the level of support we have continued to receive. The link to that GoFundMe is in the video description. I also wanted to thank all the friends, family, and everyone who attended the visitation service we had at the funeral home on June 6th, as well as the celebration of life service we had on June 20th. The services were so beautiful, and I wanted to thank everyone involved with making them happen. A special thank you to my wife for getting so many things accomplished that I can't even put into words how much I leaned on her, especially in those first few weeks. She was a rock star for me. My longtime friends from childhood, Josh and Joe, helped in countless aspects following this loss. Josh, who lives in the Dallas area, basically dropped everything and spent the first 2 weeks in Albuquerque, helping us every step of the way. Joe, who lives in Albuquerque, also provided incredible support that we were really able to lean on. Also want to thank Claudia, Eleanor, and Ed for opening up your homes for us to stay at during different times during this process. It was so helpful and really meant a lot to us. Also want to thank Rose and everyone at Heaven's Door Ministries. That's where my parents were involved when they passed. And man, they put in so much effort throughout this process to help with the services, as well as with a large portion of my father's books. My father spent 40 years collecting books. He had a vast library. Unfortunately, a lot of those books were lost in the fire associated with this tragedy, but there was a good portion that were salvageable, and they actually took those and created a memorial Bachmeyer Family Library in memory of my parents there at their church. So thank you so much for that. It was beautiful and definitely honored them. I feel like you honored my family through this whole process, and a silver lining through it all is to make new friends in the shadow of this loss. I'm excited to get back to doing some reaction videos. It will definitely serve as a helpful distraction from this ongoing process of managing 4 people's estates, as well as the lingering investigation into this tragedy and the events leading up to it. I'm not going to go into too many details right now, but there's far more to this story than what we saw at first glance. We're still waiting for the investigation to wrap up and provide some answers to numerous questions. And we understand that we'll never know all the details, but I will definitely be making future videos surrounding the events of this tragedy. If a true crime type of documentary isn't eventually made surrounding these events, I would kind of be shocked. And with the details that we've already seen, there could even be a supernatural horror suspense film that could be made from this tragedy as well. From whistleblower allegations, untreated mental health issues, possible stress-induced psychosis, to spiritual torment and demonic influences at play. There are so many things that still need to be understood that are at the heart of this travesty. I will provide more updates about this in the future, and some videos dedicated to it, and possibly even create another channel dedicated to investigating the aspects of what occurred even further. My wife and I are planning to continue investigating to better understand what happened. Based on writings that were left behind, Andrew, my younger brother, didn't have anger or malice for my older brother or parents. During these events, he disassociated from reality. His writings more indicated that he felt he was in a false reality he was attempting to break free or wake up from. Things like, "That's not your brother. Your brother is in the real world." Or, "Don't hate yourself, Andrew. They tried to kill you." They painted more of a picture of severe psychosis and his actions being an attempt to wake up from some sort of dream reality. At no point have I personally had any anger towards Andrew for what he did, but I'm very motivated to bring more awareness of mental health issues in a general sense. I'm also motivated to better understand the specifics once the triple homicide investigation has been completed. But as we continue to process and unpack the emotions surrounding this loss and deal with being the executor of 4 estates and all that entails, I look forward to reacting to music as a personal coping skill, as well as the ongoing effort to bring awareness to mental health through my reactions. Thank you again, everyone, for all the support and kindness. It has really meant a lot to me and my wife, and I really look forward to growing through this tragedy together. And I look forward to bringing you some new reaction videos. And if you would be so kind, please leave me a comment. The support that you guys have shown has really meant a lot to me, and I would really like to lean on it as we continue to grieve. And let me know, what would you like me to react to? If you have any questions, I'll try to be active in the comments section for this video. And I just want to say thank you again.